Rehearsal starts in 3 minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm like, right? My sister just told me, she's like, so you have one, and you have another one, and then next one. Right? Get right?
Great. Very excited. Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday! That's almost like it. Hello, my name is Gage. What's your name? 3, 2, 1. Nice to meet all of you. Can you please welcome Tim? All right, please stand. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Raise them up to your ears. And relax. Shake out your hands. Shake out your feet. Shake at your face. Rub your cheeks. So much work, so underappreciated. And yawn. That's the C, right? Yes. I asked you this note again. All right, re-enter, but on this pitch. And you're so aggressively. It's a little too much. Relax, shake out your arms, and with a nice relaxed jaw, your tongue filling the bottom of your mouth like a pool. Please chew that for a moment. Keep maintaining the pitch while manipulating your oral space. Can you make it bright and buzzy, please? Can you swallow it and make it dark? What about if a tiger could hum? Please open to an ah. But make it piano. Blend to an A. Go back to the ah. We want it to be seamless. Blend to the A. Blend to an E. Blend to an O. There's the band. And into the hoop. It's an interesting little Sunday so far. Let's go with yeah. Right. Check out your hands. There you are. Nice and bright. It shouldn't be beautiful. Three more. Last one. Sounds great. Do I want to? No. I need you to convince me of something. Here's your task. You know the condiment? Mayonnaise.
Love it. Yes.
Great. I'm glad we're on the same page. I need you to convince me that mayonnaise is your favorite condiment with this exercise. Don't give me there you go. Ready? Make it a love letter. With your body language. Two more. All right. Now you're going to take your two hands, please. You're going to picture a giant beach ball in those hands, and you're going to bounce it between your hands. And this exercise is shu-tha-fa-fa-fa, nia-shu-tha. 1, 2, go. Nia-shu-tha-fa-fa-fa. nice and pure, don't let it go flat at the end. That requires continuous air. All right. Double bubble gum. 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 Nice and fluid. Slow it down. Take your breath together. All right, can you please pull out How High the Moon?
Gage. Hey everybody, we have a visitor today, hopefully who will stay. His name is Nick Stewart. He's from Sebastopol. Okay, so here's a little tidbit. You know how I like to do that now, right?
No, don't do it.
I'm going to do it. Nick Stewart and I sang together in the 1980s with the Occidental Community Choir directed by Alaudine Matthew.
Yay.
Woo! Elizabeth, Nick, you know each other
From a million years.
from a million years ago. Okay.
But wait, how are you going to sing this to make it nice? Yes, there's the vowel technique. What's the emotion in the song?
Right song.
All right, we're going to take 30 seconds. Turn to your neighbor and discuss the meaning of How High the Moon. All right. Please wrap up the conversations at 5. Fantastic. What's the song about? So there's the very one word. There's the macro. What about love?
Loony.
Makes him
Hey,
We kind of interpreted more of like an infatuation, like a puppy love, more of a, perhaps the narrator hasn't experienced a lot of heartbreak, which is not a bad place to be.
Well, perhaps they
It's very
have.
light, very happy.
They're not.
But I just find it cheery than,
so the line is, there is no moon above when love is far away too.
So they're not with their lover, they're longing for their.
They could very well be longing for their lover. This could also be a testament to when you're not in love, if that leads to a feeling of despair, you can't see all of the beautiful, amazing things about the world. But then when you were in love, whether it's a early infatuation, whether it's after many life lessons, it's like, oh wow, how high the moon. It's just somewhere there's heaven. It's just can you believe how gorgeous the world is? Can you sing it like that? I think it's very ecstatic. Oh, yeah. It's yay for love. That's wrong cue. One, two, 1, 2. All right, it's getting there. There are some of the rhythmic spots that we really worked on last week that will be better the next time we sing it later today.
Yes.
Call to me. Between songs, we're just going to hop away to How High the Moon, and I hope that it gets better each time. It's good, but it can get better. Call. With a big K, please. Beautiful K, now that's a piano. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ready, change spaces? There's a lot of hmms right there. All right, I want you to do this again before I say anything, but I opened the lid because there are two things happening right now. And Tim is having to combat both of them. Tim is a really phenomenal accompanist. Is like, yeah, I'm playing the part, and when the choir starts to fall behind, he has this quick judgment of, do I fix with the choir or do I play my part? And we're rubber banding a lot. It's because you have a lot of these ta, 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 ta. We have all of these syncopations. We are not living in those moments. And we have spent time on the syncopations already. So I really need to know how much is that you just don't have it in your ear, how much of it is that you don't have it learned at this point. From the top. Yes, Kate.
Sorry, I just want to clarify, the little dotted ties, those indicate no breath right there. Right?
Yes, they do. That's one of the handful of things I would really love to talk about, because right now I'm getting a lot of why, but it's not the same feeling as why. Like there's so much more drama. For thy mother. Call, 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 yeah, it should never go low. And then tenors. Just tenors and basses. 3. Now add the alto. 3. Yeah, so what happens basically is you add a little bit of context to that chord. My wife doesn't like it when I say this, but the 5 is not necessarily the most important note in the chord. However, this chord is in second inversion. It means the bottom of the chord is on the 5th, which is a really unstable chord shape. Tim, can you play that D major? Now can you play it with the D on the bottom? There's a nice versus, which is the lofty feeling of the cloud. So that's why it's hard in basses. You have to be like, you're listening. And you keep it a little bit more nebulous. Ready? All y'all. Call to me, call to me, rest, rest, rest. So it's basically double speed right there. That's why that feels weird. Thank you for following me. Those of you that did, that's not how we're going to do it, but I just wanted to see how many of you are watching. Right.
Until the end of 30, right? So I've done that little that.
Yes. Yes. So here, because what happens is get call to me always rest, rest, rest. Yes. All right. Right at whatever measure that is, joyfully 27. Call to me. And that's 1 and 4. 1, 2, 2, 3. Call to me always rest, rest. Oh, my. Right there. Can we back up for a second? Pick up to 64. The Heartless Wind. Bottom of 10. Yeah? 1, 2. That was much better, especially on the last page. I love how many of you didn't cut off early in 75, so we finally heard the resolution of those chords. Because what's been happening is we get the calls from me always, and then you go, and we lose. There's a really important chord that occurs on beat 4 there.
Do you want a fermata?
No, I don't want the fermata. I just want you to watch, count, because it doesn't slow. So it's literally. Yeah, so it's there, and it's in the day crescendo, but we just have to make sure it's not an afterthought.
And I think the piano is being difficult there because I'm coming in on
Yes.
beat 4 and people want to move with me and I don't want to move.
So I'm looking at this, and I know that I don't think we're doing this right. It's the same kind of pattern earlier in the piece.
Yes.
So it's going from that F sharp to that F natural.
Correct.
G to F sharp again.
We're about to hit it.
Yeah, and then I noticed the altos are the same, similar C sharp, C natural, back to a D actually, which is easier for them.
It's because we have the tonal center. Yes. So we're gonna fix a couple of the notes here. Part of this is, you have this pattern earlier in this song on page, I think it's 6. Yes, look at that. You have this pattern on page 6, but if you look at 29, what does the italicized text above the soprano line say? What does it say above measure 77 on page 12? What's the difference? Well, yeah, but so practically one is smaller, one's a little bit, right? One is much more. So you have to, I really need big eyes at the very end of the page. You did much better at the other retard, but here at this one, it is call to me always, rest, rest, rest. And then the ways is connected to rest. Really imperative. Yes.
Question. Right at the beginning, the very first notes, because I don't know how fast you're taking it, I kind of don't know what to do.
Like the first measure?
Yeah.
I'm giving the K, so I'm giving the K impulse. I'm giving call, call, call. I'm in time at that point.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm giving you one, my ideal goal for this is one beat, which is call, 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 call. But we're gonna work that more in time. Yes, so the breath is in time by that point. My goal in every song, if I could only give a single beat, I'd be thrilled. If I could give no beats, it'd be even better, but it just doesn't work.
You're too nice. Okay, Gage, listen, there's a conductor in Lithuania, Latvia, one of those places with a world-class women's group, and this is how she did it. I have to show everybody. Who went to Canada with CRC? Who went to Canada with CRC? You remember this woman? Yes. That you remember, okay.
The Estonian woman.
The Estonian. Thank you, and the choir was behind her. Tia, and she was kind of like this, looking at the audience, and this arm would go like this. That was the downbeat for them, and they were fabulous.
So I'm being too nice. Faces. 72. Call to 3. Call to me. Can we do it without sliding up to the F sharp? Call to me. It'll also help all the tonal center items. 3. Call to me always. 2, 3, 4. Call to me always. Rest, rest, rest. We're going to talk about the vowels, but yeah, that's the idea. And the connecting of ways to rest is really important to get that F sharp to F natural to be so. Tenors. Back to 72. 2, 3. Call to me always. Come to me always. Rest, rest, rest. So it's that A to the B natural. 75 to 76 is hard. Can you listen to Tim play at 72, please? And the thing is, the B natural normally exists in our tonal in this key, and we are just thrown off. I might think of the ways not as a B flat, don't associate it to the B, maybe think of the enharmonic A sharp. It doesn't work in terms of how we would write theory, but in terms of how we associate with pitches. Call to me, call to me, 2, 3, 4, call to me for praise. Call to me always, rest, rest, rest. With the basses. Call, 2, 3. Call to me always. Call to me always. Rest, rest, rest. Yeah, the vowel is driving the pitch down a little bit, but we're going to get there once I can fix the rest of it. You have that parallel motion that occurs in 76 is why it sounds so funny. But it's really important to the texture that, is it Casey? Yeah. So our ears are so frequently taught, don't do that, but it's good, it's great here. Only thing, it's also a little bit softer, but we're gonna get there in a second. Altos. 2, 3. Call to me always. Call to me always. Rest, rest, rest. Same thing, if you don't take a break between the wes and the rest, that C sharp to C natural means so much more and it tunes. Basses and altos. 72, 2, 3. Call to me always. Call to me always. Rest, rest. It's much better. Really, where that dotted line is over to 77 and 78, you really can't take a breath. And I have some people that, if you can hear it because there's an S sound. If you cannot, if you must take a breath, you must get rid of the S. Call to me always. But you have to get rid of the S if you take a breath. That's the deal. Add the sopranos, please. All y'all. 2, 3. Call to me always. Call to me always. more time, and now can we try to do our best with the dynamics? Please don't, we have to leave room for the tenors and sopranos to move. In 75, don't cut off early. Again, if you are out of air, get rid of the S. 2, 3. It's close. It's much, much better. Let's back up. We spend a lot of time start at 56 the last time. Can we just start right on 56 and see what happens when we start there versus singing through it? 56, bottom of 7. Measure 56, bottom of page 9. So the syncopation is almost like a little arrogant. Nothing can take me, nothing can bind. Whatever your part is, right? There needs, but the bounce is really imperative. It's different from nothing can take me. It's really hard to not do it with the syncopation, but you can feel it just feels like I don't care. Instead of nothing can. 1, 2, 3. Nothing can take me, nothing can bind. Let's do that again. So I need you at the bottom of 9. Oh, sorry. My watch is transcribing a very long message that I don't want anyone to have. Who wants to hear me louder? Measure 57. So going in from page 9, I need you to make a mark to yourself that says it's a dotted quarter note. Because more than half of you are singing a half note on the page turn. It's because it's too late. The piece moves too fast. But it has to be nothing can take me. We have to feel it on the offbeat. So please write that note in the margin. And then when you get to measure 59, you're bind. You have to be watching the time a little bit more. Nothing can bind. I am. And then we go from syncopation to 4-1 because it is a statement. I am the child of the heart. And then we get into the heartless wind, right?
And that's another spot where the altos actually have to move, so you don't want that, you can't have them breathe in between.
Correct. We can't like shorten this. Yeah. So please observe the rhythms on the page. 56. 2, 3. Nothing can take me. You're nothing but floppy. 1, 2, 3. Nothing can take me. Nothing. You feel you're singing tame me. It's like almost on beat. It's literally a clave, clave rhythm. Like, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Nothing can take me, nothing can bind. And there's a D on the end of that, please. That's significantly better. I have to be really pushy about the rhythms. She actually states, or it's actually stated how important these rhythms are when we do this 7-8-8-8 on the first page. She moves us between 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which is that rhythm. She told, it was all stated before you ever got through the first page that all of this would happen. I talked to you before about how the brain picks up on all these little things. Give them the serotonin and dopamine release of going, it happened! Even though they don't know it happened. They know on an unconscious level, subconscious level. One more time. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. We're getting better. However, there are some of you that just really want to breathe between 77 and 78. Please get rid of that. Just right. Call to me always. If you are one of those people and you have done it more than 3 times today, I need you to just get rid of the S, please. That was so much better. Can I ask you a question? So the tenors and basses come back in and they say, well, first you've just gone, I am a child of the heartless wind. Yes? And then we stop and then everything resets and you go, whispering to me always. Call to me always. Right? We get to this call to me always. So it whispers to you. Is it telling you to call to it? Well, let's think of the syntax. Look at the last page.
What are we looking for?
On the last page, you have the notes from the composer. That last page, sorry. So, are the tenors and basses calling back to the heartless wind? No. What are they doing? You are restating what is being asked, what you're supposed to say, right? So we have, I am a child of the heartless wind, and then mezzo forte, whispering always, call to me. And that's the shape that it needs to be. Let's back up a hair to 42. And can I hear the tenors and altos at 42? That's on page 8. Actually, just the tenors. I throw, 1, 2. I throw my mantle over the moon. And like the sun on his throne at noon, his throne at noon. Yeah, so you've got the notes. I think there's just some of like the rhythmic groove that we can live into, but we're gonna get there. Altos. 1, 2. I throw my and like the sun on his throne at noon, his throne at noon. What vowel is what should we sing noon on? But you're coming from an N. And the N is forward, right? No. So you have to put less air, you have to put less weight into the N. You hear it, it goes. There's a drop, and that is really air. Air has to continue all the way. Because what's happening is you're going to the second N and you are starting to sing through it and it goes flat. The second N is a close. Yeah, it's just that the N stops all the sound. But right now, the second you sing through it, the pitch goes. And that's bad for our intonation of the block. So yes, I'm not picking on you. Everyone's doing it, but I was working with you. Tenors and altos. Yes. 1, 2. I throw my mantle and bind the sun on his throne. His throne. There's a lovely 7 there. Tenor is getting to that C sharp again. I would just circle it, put an up arrow next to it. It's just higher than you want it to be. And altos, your F sharp in 45 on this O of over is almost always flat because you're thinking about the pattern that's on the next page. Can you put an up arrow next to that? But that F sharp is almost always low. One more time, tenors and basses. Or no, tenors and altos, I'm sorry. The basses of the soprano alto section. 1, 2. I throw my mantle and bind the sun on his throne and moon his throne. Yes! It makes so much, those 2 notes make a huge difference, and then the second that we don't live in the ends, great. What is it? I've lost my wife, so I can't look at her for this.
We'll look at it.
Vowels carry the emotion, consonants carry the story. And there's too much story in your noon. I can use more emotion. Basses.
Very nice.
Ready, basses, measure 43. 2, 3. Throw the bind the sun, grow and move, his throne and move. Same thing, we have a little bit of every time we hit the end, the pitch goes down. So let the end be a start and stop point and less of something we sing through. The other vowel I'm going to be a little picky about, basses, 45. Your verb is very American. If I could get more va than verb, it'd be great. Sopranos, 43, 2, 3. Yes, and then same thing, when we hit the top of that staff, get rid of any consonants you need to. The one that I was very surprised by, 48, was your blind. We were very under the pitch, and we hunted for that pitch a little bit too much. I think part of it is you're getting the A from the altos and tenors, so you are up an octave and a whole step. So just be careful. But it's where the altos head. All right, all the tenors, basses and sopranos. Sorry. 43. 2, 3. Yeah, you hear that? It has to be from above. It's really present. One more time. Do you hear this nice like contrary emotion line? So you move together, then the basses step away, and then we have the 1, 2, 3. Throw All y'all 43. That was so much better. It wants to work. What I like about well-composed music is it does its job when we just let it do what it says on the page. A 1, 2, 5, Yes, and then we have to be ready to be off right on 4 right there from that noon. Now can we rebalance this? Alto or sopranos and basses, your piano, tenors and altos are mezzo piano. Y'all are just the you're just offering the beautiful context. But you are not the stars in that moment, please. Ready? 1, 2. I roll my hands and my sun is thrown Fortissimo! Nothing can take me, nothing can bind my All right. I feel pretty happy with that. Let's step away from that, please. How high the moon. I wasn't kidding. One, two, 1, 2. Can you punch that high a little bit more? Right now it's a little more Rat Pack, please. 1, 2, 1, 2. How high the moon? How high the moon? How high the moon? How high? Somewhere there's music of faith pursued. Somewhere there's heaven high the moon. There is no moon above and love is far away too. All right there. That chord is not the jazzy chord that I want. Altos and sopranos, 18. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no moon above and love is far away too. Yeah, that F natural could be a little higher every time. Tenors and basses. There is no moon. There is no moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no moon above when love is far away soon. Pretty solid, all y'all. If it goes well, we'll keep going. 2, 3, 4. There is no moon above when love is far away too. Yes, that's right. I lied. I just want you to do it again. It was a very different chord. It's a very different chord to have a G minor 7 than a G diminished S7. Okay, or G minor 6. 1, 2. That's a terrible count for this spot. 2, 3, 4. There is no moon above when love is far away too. It comes true. That you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music. It's where half of it in a few minutes. Altos, I just have to give you a for measure 37 because you sang the F sharp, which really changes right there. Same thing, sopranos, you had the B natural instead of the B flat. It's so different, and the chords could not have been clearer. So thank you, very well done. There's the basis. You did a great job maintaining the root of both of those chords. Yes.
On the long held soon move.
Yes. All forward motion except for I think 2 spots where I asked for a decay. All right, put that away. Please pull out come deep to show the scene. All right, so we're gonna do everyone's favorite work, language work. So what I'm gonna say is, you're gonna welcome everyone up, please. I have asked for some sequencing process of how you go through it. So she'll say the text, don't then immediately repeat it. She will then say it again and then repeat it. Here's something I want to make, just because it takes less time to do it this way. I know for some of you are like, but I'm already ready. But it is the whole ensemble that is important in this moment. When she is saying the text, please don't say it with her. Because it only takes you saying it slightly off for the person next to you to forever say it wrong. This way you are all on the same playing field. Yes? Great. Well, I'm so glad that you're doing this. Thank you.
Me too. I love this song. Thank you. And finally singing in French.
It's on my wish list for a long time.
Good choice. So I have a few notes first.
Pencils, please. If you don't have them.
Before we read everything, I have a few notes. First of all, the first time that we did that together, it was not bad at all. I mean, seriously, I'm going to say something which sounds bad, but it's a compliment. I could tell that you were singing in French, and that's a compliment. And seriously, so there's one big thing we have to work on. It's the letter E in French. The letter E without an accent is always like that horrible word, duh, you know, again, around, and it's if you have no accent, it's there's no A, there's no E, it's and that's difficult for English speakers to do that. The other one is the R is good. You have to roll it when you sing, it's perfect. Big, huge mistake in your audio file. Huge. There are 3 of them. For the, I'm sorry. Okay. For the basses, you have that magnificent entrance. Verbe égal au très haut. There, pour the liaison between très and haut, yes. He pronounces the S. That is a guillotine mistake. Guillotine. You cannot possibly do that. So très haut, verbe, we don't have that. Nobody else has those words. So verbe égal au très haut.
Yes.
Verbe égal au très haut. And it's pretty, très haut is pretty. Yeah. The other guillotine mistake, I think it's page 2, measure 20, it's only the altos. De la paisible, he pronounces S, paisible, but it's paisible. And S in French between 2 vowels is always Z sound. Paisible. De la paisible nuit. Right? And the other one, oh my gosh, I just shook when I heard that. It's page 6, 50, measure 50. We all have the same word there. Languissant.
Yes.
He says languissant. A U after the G is never pronounced. It just makes the G harder. It makes it G in front of an E instead of G. So I don't know how you want to write this, but I was thinking maybe write the word G-H-E-E, that clarified butter.
Yeah.
G, that would be a good. And I think we all have that. So there's also, this is it for the notes, but the key as well. We have key,
Yes.
Q-U-I,
Not
not qui. That's not, Spanish has qui. It's hard for us to just, hear that. But key, never, ever, ever pronounce the U after Q.
that's at the bottom of 6.
Yep.
And in the top of 7.
Exactly, yeah. So other than that,
Key.
yeah. And then we have it again on top of 9. Kill, the first measure, 73, first system, kill. Donc, kill, retourne. It's a que. Never pronounce a U after a Q. It's just one thing. And I think that's all for the really major.
That would be the same on measure 73, it would be key.
That's the
Exactly.
part. Yes, that's
Yeah.
what she was just saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So here we go. So shall we start?
One more question.
Yes.
Measure 60.
60?
It's, the word is written in English, it would be Christ, but how is that?
Christ.
It is just
Christ. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Christ. Yeah. And you did that well last time, I thought, yeah.
And can I point out something? When she's saying the words for us, watch how her mouth
Yes.
forms.
That's
In
what it's
French,
about.
and we're singing in French. We're taught to be good singers by singing everything in that oval place.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to do this to you, but it won't make any sense in French if you do that. So it's like my perfect one is I learned l'amour, il pleure dans mon
Il pleure
cœur.
dans mon cœur.
Debussy, yes. But it's il pleure dans mon
Cœur.
cœur.
Yeah.
So everything, it's some puckered, some
Yes.
wide.
Yeah.
So
That makes me think of another word actually, that when you said cœur, in page 2, only the bottom voices have that one. The first measure in the bottom line, cieux. He says cieux, and you have to say cieux. And same thing on next page, and we all have this. Page 3, measure 25, 26, 26, 27, yeux, les yeux.
There's an
Not
illusion
yeux.
between those.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
Yes, that has a liaison. Les
it's the
yeux.
easy way to remember that. It's your tongue is in an E position and just pucker around the E.
Yeux. Yeah. I'm sorry, you have a question.
The word, let's see, on page 2, measure 22, L-E, is that pronounced le?
Where exactly, page 2, where?
22, measure 22.
Oh yeah, le, that's the E letter without any accent at all, whether it's aigu, circumflex, whatever you name it. Le, it's a E. All of these here, we'll go through that, we have a lot of those. And those have to be, done properly. Shall we go for it?
Yes, and
Okay.
please, remember when you were developing muscle memory, it does not help to speak all of this text in the back of your throat. Please speak it forward and support it as you would say. Thanks.
So I'm going to say it twice, right, before
Yes.
you repeat it. Basis. Verbe égal au très haut. Verbe égal au très haut. Very good. Okay, now, well, shall we just, how are we going to do that with the different voices?
What we can do is we'll go forward to the end of a phrase, and then if another one starts, we'll back up.
Very good. So that's the basses and tenors. Notre unique espérance. Notre unique espérance.
So remember, she says it again, and then say it. Yeah, that's just again for clarification, because often we pick up, oh, there was one syllable that I didn't understand. Let me get it, and then.
So can we start over?
Would you start over?
So, notre unique espérance. Notre unique espérance. Jour éternel de la terre et des cieux. Jour. One more time. Okay, I'm going to do it twice. Jour éternel de la terre et des cieux. Jour éternel de la terre et des cieux.
Jour éternel de la terre et des cieux.
Très bien.
I will say you can mouth along the second time so that that's the process of audiation, and then actually speak it. That might help some of you that are struggling.
And then maybe I should do the alto lines on top there. De la paisible nuit.
Yeah, she's just getting to that. What I asked her to do was to continue one line and then go back to pick up lines that enter above it.
So
She's going to the alto right now.
let's altos. De la paisible nuit. De la paisible nuit.
De la paisible nuit.
Can you say nuit in nuit? Nuit. Very good. That's very good. Okay, so now we're going to all sing about the same thing for a while. Nous
Excuse me, I
ron-
have a question, kind of
Of
for,
course.
for Dave, actually. With the word nuit, do we say it and then hold the E sound?
Nuit,
Yes.
Because
nuit, yes.
Yes, please.
It's quick, you say nuit.
Nuit, nuit.
And then-
Yeah, it's not nuit. Nuit. Very good. Good question.
More often than not, that will be the case as well.
Yeah. Okay, now all of us together, I'm going to say it twice. Nous rompons le silence. Just that. Nous rompons le silence.
Nous rompons le silence.
Le silence.
Le silence.
I heard an A. Le silence. Write that big time. Nous rompons le silence. Très bien. Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous les yeux. Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous les yeux.
Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous.
So the jette,
Yes.
not jeter.
Yes.
Jette.
Jet.
Mhm.
That's how you get the two-syllable portion. You didn't catch that. Can you listen one more time right there?
Jette sur nous les yeux. Jette sur nous les yeux. Jette sur nous les yeux. But not jeter. It's a verb. Yeah. Jette sur nous les yeux. So I guess when you sing it, you have to say jette sur nous les yeux. You know. It's a t. It's that other
We will-
sound.
We will go over modifications for singing past this point. If the question is about how to sing it, don't worry about that part right now.
So we continue. It's the same thing. Let's repeat it. Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous les yeux. Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous les yeux.
Divin Sauveur, jette sur nous les yeux.
So divin. So let's try to do a nasal. Nasal is a big deal in French, huge deal. So divin instead of divin. 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 If you can. That's difficult. Divin. Oui. Yes.
The word that looks like jet is, say that word.
Jette.
Jet.
Jette. Jette. Yeah. It's to throw away. Jette.
On a particular syllable, or it's jet?
Jette. And then since you have another consonant, then you have to sing it jette.
Yeah, so there is a little more vowel sound when we sing it at the end of it.
Exactly, which normally you would not say when you talk, you know.
Yeah. So you will have a slight sound at the end of that to sing it because you can't sing on it.
Exactly. Okay, we're ready for page 4.
What we'll do throughout this season is we'll just have check-in moments and I'll invite you up to listen and then give you feedback. So don't stress too much about a lot of this. Write down the spots that are really the things that you do not naturally go to say, and we'll go forward from there.
Okay. Répands sur nous le feu de ta grâce puissante. Répands sur nous le feu de ta grâce puissante.
Répands sur nous le feu de ta grâce puissante.
Yeah, puissante. Do you need a repeat on that? You okay? Okay.
Just do half of it, yes, do half of it.
Répands sur nous le feu.
Répands sur nous le feu.
Le le feu. Le feu. Yeah. De ta grâce puissante.
De ta grâce puissante.
Say it again.
De ta grâce puissante.
Very good. So the de, that's another of those E's, that you have to try to not.
Can I
Yes.
say that one more time from Grace?
De ta grâce puissante. And it's again, the R is a nasal, it's just how it goes. Puis, oui, comme nuit. I shouldn't hear the sound oo, but this is very demanding. But I should not hear the oo.
And you will have that sound
Yeah.
on beat 3 of 42, right? Again, same thing, the consonant. So just let it be the rule of thumb. If you see an E at the end and you're hearing that it is not as voiced, when singing, we will add the voicing because you have to carry the pitch. So when you have confusion, it's probably add.
Is song A or just
Which one?
song A?
Puissante.
Song, so we do say the T.
Yeah, puissante. Yeah, because there's an E at the end, so you have to say the T. Puissante.
And then that's the same thing, but the E sound is when sung is added so that we can voice it. That's the
That's
same, yeah. This becomes the challenge of,
Yeah, and spoken French and singing French are two entirely
They
different
are
things.
different.
So that's.
For one thing, you roll your R's when you
Yes.
sing,
Yeah.
which is a
And,
no.
in conversational, you wouldn't
No.
say son, you say son.
Yeah,
yeah,
And
exactly.
that's exactly, it's implied. It's there.
Yeah. So I continue.
please.
Que tout l'enfer fuit au son de ta voix. Second time. Que tout l'enfer fuit au son de ta voix.
Que tout l'enfer fuit au son de ta voix.
OK? Que tout l'enfer. And then again, que tout l'enfer fuit au son de ta voix. Good nasal on song. That was good. Fuit, if you can avoid the ou
Yeah,
instead of oui, if you
Yeah.
can do fuit. This is super demanding.
yeah.
Super.
That's the one significant difference I heard is the
Yeah.
before the, yeah.
So good. And here, there's a little spelling mistake. Disciple has actually two S, so you can add an S, which makes it, which gives it the sound S. Otherwise, it would be a Z.
Where?
Disciple.
Where does it have?
Disciple, it's the very last
Bottom
measure on
measure,
page 5.
5.
Disciple. Yeah. So,
What do we say when we hold the E on the last note? What sound do we make?
We add the E sound that we keep talking about.
And how would that sound then? What is the-
are you talking about this?
Those two letters.
Dissipe le sommeil. Dissipe le sommeil. Dissipe. Yeah.
That is the constant rule. If it ends with an E and you are not hearing it, add.
Dissipe le sommeil.
Then it's gonna be.
Yeah. Dissipe le sommeil.
It's the one.
Yeah. And then here the women's voice have, and I'm going to read the women's voice first. Dissipe le sommeil d'une âme languissante. Dissipe le sommeil d'une âme languissante.
Dissipe le sommeil d'une âme
Languissante, yeah. Very good. And then for us, we just have the same thing, but without âme. So, dissipe le sommeil languissante. Le sommeil, right? Sommeil? Sommeil. Very good. Okay? And then we have about the same thing here, but not at the same time. So I'm going to do the tenors. Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois? Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois?
Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois?
Loi. One more time. One more time. Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois?
So the DE, a lot of you are daying it, and it's not day, that's that's the because it's just the vowel.
Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois?
Qui l'a conduit à l'oubli de tes lois?
Very good, right? So now the base have, ô Christ, sois favorable.
Oh, Christ, sois
Favorable, not favorable.
So I have a question then.
Yes.
On that measure after that, they have the A,
Exactement. So you do, ô Christ, sois favorable à ce. Yeah. Sois favorable, yeah, for the bases only. Ô Christ, sois favorable à ce peuple fidèle. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that either. So for the tenors, we join you there. À ce peuple fidèle.
À ce peuple fidèle.
Yeah. One more time.
À ce peuple fidèle.
Okay. Ce
That was
peuple.
me.
C-E is ce. No accent. Ce. All these little vowels without an accent. The E is always E. À ce peuple fidèle. Peuple. Peuple. You say you have a consonant later, so you have to do à ce peuple fidèle. In spoken French, you say that. Okay, that's.
So one more time, as she was requesting tenors and basses.
À ce peuple fidèle.
À ce peuple fidèle.
Good. À ce peuple fidèle pour te bénir maintenant rassemblé. Pour te bénir maintenant rassemblé.
Pour te bénir maintenant rassemblés.
It's body,
64.
yeah, 64. I can't start the whole phrase if it makes it clearer. À ce peuple fidèle pour te bénir maintenant rassemblé. À ce peuple fidèle pour te bénir maintenant rassemblé. Try it.
À ce peuple fidèle pour te bénir maintenant rassemblés.
Okay, so I heard a T, pour te bénir. À ce peuple fidèle pour te bénir. That is an E again, no accent. Pour te bénir, it means you. Pour te bénir. Maintenant rassemblé. And then let's.
Also highlighting, you don't sing it this quickly, so don't stress about it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to start with the altos, and the sopranos will have the same after that. Page 8, first measure. Reçois les chants qu'il offre. Reçois les chants qu'il offre.
Reçois les chants qu'il offre.
Très bien.
Reçois les chants qu'il offre.
Very good. So I'm going to start that again and continue. Reçois les chants qu'il offre à ta gloire immortelle. Reçois les chants qu'il offre à ta gloire immortelle.
Reçois les chants qu'il offre à ta gloire immortelle.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Et de, well, should we, yes,
G-L-O-I-R-D again.
say that again.
G-L-O-I-R-E.
Gloire, gloire, Gloria,
Yeah.
gloire, gloire. Yes.
surrounded the measure 70. I think we're gonna have to elide for à tes gloires immortelles.
Absolument, yes. À ta gloire immortelle. Gloire immortelle. Yeah. À ta gloire immortelle. It's beautiful. So I'm going to start that phrase again, but we'll work on the second part. À ta gloire immortelle et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler. À la gloire immortelle et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler.
À ta gloire immortelle et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler.
Yeah. That's good. Et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler. Again. Et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler.
Et de tes dons qu'il retourne combler.
And then that's it, because that's the same sentence at the end. Et de tes dons qu'il retourne.
Perfect. And now you know it perfectly. Can we? All right, please stand and sing it perfectly. Stand and sing it well enough. She didn't like the perfect.
So on the way over here, a few of us, Eveline and I, did anybody else hear John Rutter conducting the Cambridge Singers with an orchestra singing this?
Yes.
Like the FC.
Oh.
Today, coming here.
I heard some of it go.
When does it say it gets quiet?
Subito.
Suddenly.
Yes.
Suddenly quiet. Can you please put some marking across the top of the page? Because you are hearing a harmonic motion that wants you to be quiet. And you have to go, no, I will not go quietly into that phrase. Okay, please back up. I'm loving lots of this. I think the big one that I'm still hearing is lots of A sounds instead of Please. If you're not certain, you could probably default to and you'll be right more often than A. Oh, Chris. Pick up to 60 basses. And this is like such a sweet, gorgeous moment. Ready? 2, 3. Oh, We're going to talk about that vowel there. Gorgeous. Can we give it up for Tim? Give it up for Emily. Take your seat. If you have not already done so. How high the heavens, how high. But where we left off, so page 7. You thought I was joking. I'm a very serious musician. Can we start at 42, Tim? We're going to actually start at the bottom of 6. That way, it will call that fair. It gives you 3 measures of tonal center. 1, 2, 1. I thought we had an agreement about what happens in 74. But there you go. So remember, until you will have still my heart, how high the moon. That's a 4-beat heart. Well, 4.5 for what it matters. But you have to be off in time to give a quarter note rest to be on 2 in 75. And the other spot, sopranos, I'm sorry, it is you, not the altos. Measure 68. You are singing early chronically. So you have, I'll try to see please. Da-da. It should feel so fast. If you're taking your time, you're wrong. And then you know, oh, I did it wrong. It's okay, I'll fix it next time. Can you please back up a hair? 60. And tenors and basses, can I get a little bit more like background Fantasia flowers? Can I get a little bit more like you're peeking out from behind? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! You fixed it! Now you gave it to the altos. It was contagious. I'm sorry. The darkest night. So what I'm doing right there is so you all sing. You just da. You get both notes. That was great basses and tenors. A couple of you went, and it worked really well. 1, 2. Now we fixed it, let's cement it. You fixed it, let's cement it. That's getting so much better. So now sopranos and altos, when they're doing this, we need a little bit of drama. You're going. Like, can we give it some direction? Can you make it a little more flirty, please? 1, 2. And it does something, right? Again, I will not be doing all of this. But when you are singing, I will, because I need to have, there is a modicum of decorum that comes with it. Rehearsals are different. But what happens is when you're singing this, when I go, you get to in your head go. Right? Yes.
Why? At the end, you want the altos to sing, I assume, the A or the D?
The A, please. The D is the soprano 2 and the G is the soprano 1. D.
I thought it was no
Thank you. It's great. I just have to make sure it's not a distraction from what's happening in the part. The thing is, if you are all keeping up and I can go like this and it doesn't take away, I'll do it. But it's a lot of energy for you to not to take away from what you're doing. Yes. Songbird. Just like that. Sweet. Rock and Robin.
It was great.
Of course.
Capacity.
That was a great recommendation I received. I hadn't thought of it. I'm glad it helped. And it's beautiful. Yes.
What I also recommend is listening to Chris McBee sing it.
Yes.
At the end of the nachos, she would close the show with that all alone for piano at a stadium full of thousands of people.
I was gonna send that one out. I'm gonna send that one out this week as well. Hopefully we'll just get to a progression where you're like,
That's the one that makes me cry.
how much, on a scale of 1 to 5, I didn't look at this at all this week, to 5, I worked on it a boatload. Can I see on your hands how much you worked on this piece? All right. Can I see how much you worked on the first half of this piece with your hands? Okay. All right. Can we please start? I guess we will start at 28, like promised. Can I address the sopranos and altos at 28? 1, 2. Let's do it again. We ended up a beat off from one another. Let's just do it again. And I think it occurred on world. 28. 1, 2. 4. I would give the wood. So you have to make sure you don't move down to the A until after beat 3. Yeah, so can you listen to Tim from Would Give the? So that's the beat 4 of 31, or 30, sorry. Yes, so it's gonna feel like you're hanging on forever because other things are happening. Can you please speak that for me, sopranos and altos, just starting at 30. I would give the 3, 4. I would give the whoa, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, so the biggest thing is there's like a huge tendency to just drop beats in this song, and that's where we're losing it. And that is much harder to fix in rehearsal. So if there is I will let you know going forward if there was a lot of that when we head to some of these sections. We're just going to put it away and say we're going to work on that next week. Please really work on that maybe with the click track at home in addition. But for now, let's give it another shot. Please sing 28. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I would give the wood. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3. I never be bold. Cause I feel that when All right, great. Let's just sopranos, please. Our rhythms are getting close enough that I think that if we do some sequencing, tenors and basses, what I could strongly recommend at this point, please don't sing along at the same time because we don't want to obscure anything that's happening. This is a great time to tap out your rhythm and mouth it. So really a tenor could just 4, 1, 2, you. But I would rather tap. Like that's fine. As long as you're not doing something that's a polyrhythm that's not in the song. Let's start at 20. 20 for the sopranos. 3. I'm sorry, 28. It's the word. He said 29. We compromised. I'm really sorry. That was all my bad. 1, 2. Yeah, that's right after beat 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2. It's right after beat 2. This is where the count or tapping is really going to help. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, ah. All right, I think that we can work with that much for right now. Good approximation, we can do more sequencing. I will work tighter parts when we are not as rhythmically dependent. We have to pick one thing or another right now, especially given 17 minutes. Altos. 1, 2. One, two. Yeah, so the surprising parts that I find are in 37, when you have to go to the D instead of a B. And then It's Alright. It was the one. Can we do that one more time, altos? One, two. With the sopranos, we're getting there. Tenors and basses, that means you're going to be perfect by the time you get there, because you've just been tapping your hearts out, right? Yes, I've been tapping my heart out, I see from several of you. That means it'll be easier when you work on it at home as well. Tenors, you've done such a great job. 3, 4, 1. What a fun part, except we can't. Whoa. Just a little bit more space in our poppy sound. 2, 3, 4. 2, 5, 1, 2. Cause I feel when I'm with you. argue that the tenors sound like they were tapping quite a bit right there. Ready, basses? It's your turn. And baritones. 2, 1, 2, to you I give. So that was me. I said I give wrong, and then I screwed. Well, I get to take the lead in the first one. 1, 2, to you I give the world. To I feel when I'm with you. It's all right. So getting this 37 is a beast, but it's going to be pulling the out. But we're just going to spend more time with them in the future. For right now, you're going to get fed to. It's all right. Can we go back to pick up to 35? I never will. 2, 3. I never will. 'Cause I feel when I'm with you. It's all. Yeah, that's all right, and not all right. All right. So I want you really quickly, basses. Tim, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you play the alto line starting beat 4 of 34? And then as you walk down to the second staff, can you play the bass line? Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So basses, listen, you're gonna listen to the alto line, it's gonna help you find your part.
If I should, what you want to do.
Basses, basically, I'm asking Tim to play the alto line at the top of 9 and have them, it walks you to the B and the A. So we're gonna see how that goes. So just listen to it. Isn't it? It's actually much easier when we think of it with relation. This is why you get all 4 parts. This is what you paid all the money for. Basses and altos, pick up to 35. And altos, 35.
Yeah,
There we go. 1, 2, 3. So that's now I gave you the rhythm, but yes, that's what I want you to listen for to find that, so you're not scooping up to it anymore, please. Tenors, just do it right. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. The alto part is walking just past your entrance. Yeah, so you can, that's the biggest tip I can give you for right there. It's also the 5th of the key that we're in. For those of you that care about that. 28. Getting back to D, I thought I lost the D. Everybody. 1, 2, 2. Let's do that again. No, it's okay. You're good. I forgot to ask you to play their parts. We get the first one. You get the second one, okay? Keep going. 2. What's the last word? Before. Let's try it from the top. This is just, we're going to consider this one to have a weekly check-in. From the top. Head of the piece, please. I had a director once that if he was restarting a song, he would say no words. He would just, if you didn't know, you were the one that wasn't watching the director. That's starting to sound like we can really do something there. I'm really excited. Can you take a seat for a second? Take a seat for a second. And it's happened a couple of times, so I have to address it now. Bottom of 11, I do not see a retard there. Do you see a retard there? No. It gets softer. It does not get slower, please. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. Oh, throughout the whole thing. The more of those like moments that I give you, the better we are when we're heading into something. Again, not something I will do during the performance. Can you please end your day with How High the Moon?
Yeah, let's just do interpretive narrative.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. How high the moon? How high the moon? How high the moon? Somewhere there's music of things true. Somewhere there's heaven. How high the moon? There is no moon above when love is far away too. Because what happens? It doesn't matter. Never mind. I don't need to talk about this. But in context, it has to be a B flat against their F natural, or it's very wrong. 11. 1, 2. Somewhere there's music of things to do. Somewhere there's heaven. How high the moon? There is no moon above when love is far away too. Today becomes true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, it's where you are. Somewhere there's heaven, come here afar. The darkest night will shine if you would come to me soon. Yes! Until you realize still my heart, how high the moon, how high the moon. Till it comes true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's where you are. Somewhere out near the far, the darkest night will shine if you would come to me soon. Until you realize still my heart, how high the moon. How high the moon. How high the moon. How high the moon. How high. That's really getting somewhere. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, have a great week. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bravo, Paige, wonderful dancing today. I know, I do.
Okay. I will. There we go.
Okay.